So my favorite player just hit the transfer portal and more. The lights are green. I'm standing up. So you know what that means. Another Miami Hurricanes transfer portal update video. What's going on, Canes fans? Now, just a quick disclaimer before we hop into this one. I am still under the weather. I've been sick for probably the last 4 to 5 days. So in case I sound a little weird or maybe I don't have the same amount of energy as I typically do, just keep that in mind. Also, there's a rumor that a few more players are going to hit the portal literally right now. And by right now, I mean while I'm filming this video. And a lot of times when you guys see this video, more things have already happened because I filmed this video hours ago. So just remember that there's probably going to be another portal update video immediately after this one, because while you're watching this one, I'm probably in the process of filming yet another one with more players. I just don't know about them at this point in time because this is past Coop. I've also got some catching up to do in this one because, as I just said, I've been sick. So there have actually been 3 players that have hit the portal since we last spoke. And the first one I want to talk about, and man, this one hurts, Jalen Knighton, aka Rooster. This one stings a little for me personally because there's no denying that I'm a big Jalen Knighton fan. You guys know it. I talk about him all the time. We hype him up on this channel. And I always wanted that dude to be a Cane. I just love watching explosive, elusive running backs. And that was the literal definition of Jalen Knighton. Unfortunately, this season, he saw his playtime decrease significantly because of Henry Parrish and probably because of the fact that he caught a case of the fumbles. When he was given opportunities, he didn't necessarily make the best of them at times. He was a third-year sophomore this season, and he still has plenty of eligibility left. Now, there is a scenario here where it could be a little tough for Knighton because in today's game, we're shifting more to bigger backs. And Knighton, of course, is a little bit on the smaller side at around 180 to 190 pounds. But I do think that he can find success at another Power 5 school. I do think so. But I refuse to be a hypocrite on this channel, and I stand firm whenever I say if you are not all in, if you are not a Miami Hurricane, if you're not a fit, if you're not happy, if you don't want to be here for any reason, then it is best for you to hit the transfer portal. It benefits you and the team. And by you, I'm talking about the player, of course. But let's jump over to his Twitter account right quick and take a look at the official statement that he released. After much conversation, I've made a decision to enter the transfer portal. I've made many long-lasting friendships at the U that will never be forgotten. For all that I've learned from every coach here, your teachings were not in vain and you are much appreciated. Thanks to those that have always supported me and to those that continue to support me. With God by my side, I cannot go wrong. Jalen Knighton, number 4. Now, next up, a few days ago, cornerback Isaiah Dunson also hit the transfer portal. Now, Dunson was a third-year sophomore this season, and he was out of the state of Georgia. And this is a guy who really didn't see a whole lot of playing time here at Miami outside of his freshman year. Now, it's not that I'm not a fan of Dunson. We had high hopes for this guy at corner, but there's not a ton to talk about because, again, as I literally just said, he didn't receive a whole lot of playing time. So it was more of a lot of hypotheticals, what ifs, what could he have possibly been. But with that being said, let's just jump over to his Twitter account and take a look at his official statement. I will be entering the transfer portal. And he left it at that. And as I said, to be honest, it doesn't bother me one way or another. If a guy wants to put out some long, lengthy statement thanking his coaches and, you know, the fans and all these different things, because at the end of the day, it's a bunch of copy and paste. It's expected for some reason, kind of like how you're expected, I guess, to put in a 2 weeks notice at a job, but you don't have to do it. Again, they're leaving the team, they're hitting the portal, so that does not bother me at all. And the last player for this update video, and one that shocked many people, it certainly shocked me, is defensive lineman Daryl Jackson Jr. This one is a little odd because Jackson literally just transferred to Miami last year from Maryland. So this guy is going to have hit the portal twice in 2 years. Now, he did get snaps here at Miami during the 2022 season, and he appeared to have a pretty promising future. So it has a lot of fans scratching their heads, and I get it. Like I said, I'm in that same category. But there are a lot of rumors swirling that Jackson wants to be closer to home, closer to his mom, and that he might go to Florida State. Now, right, I don't like talking about Florida State. Losing a guy and him going to the Seminoles, and if he balls out, would be kind of a tough pill to swallow. But if he wants to be closer to his mom, if the rumors are true, some have said that she's sick. I don't want to speculate on that because I don't know if there's any truth to it. But if that is the case, it falls under the same thing that we've been saying, guys. If you're not happy here for any reason, if you're homesick, if you don't want to be a Cane, then it's best that you hit the portal. Wish him well and move on. But he did release a statement as well on his Twitter page, so we'll take a look at that. First off, I will like to... Am I reading that right? Okay. First off, I will like to start by saying thank you, Coach Cristobal, Coach Strong, Coach Stroud, Coach Rod, and Coach Taylor for the love and support at the University of Miami. After praying and talking to family about this situation, I am happy to announce that I will be entering the transfer portal, Daryl Jackson. So, as I said, this one possibly is a loss because I think that this guy could have made an impact if he would have stayed here at Miami. But it is what it is. I want to show you guys the updated list here that we now have for the transfer portal. Let's jump over and take a look here. The list is now Gilbert Frierson, Thad Franklin, Elijah Roberts, Alan Hay, Jalen Harrell, Keyshawn Washington, Avante Williams, Al Blades Jr., Keyshawn Smith, Jalen Knighton, Daryl Jackson Jr., and Isaiah Dunson. So we now have 12 players total in the transfer portal. And still what's interesting is when you look at this list, what stands out to you guys? What stands out to me is there are 10 players on defense and only 2 players on offense. Now, keep in mind, again, I'm going to have so many people that jump in the comment section that say, Coop, you missed this guy. Coop, what about this dude? There is literally probably going to be a video after this one. I don't know that for certain. I'm just saying, based on what I've been told, it is highly likely. And at the time I'm filming this, these are the only guys that are actually officially in the portal. I promised to keep you guys up to date with each and every transfer. Unfortunately, I got quite sick and was down and out for roughly 5 to 6 days. So if there are more that get announced after this, I'll immediately post another video. But this is what I have right now, 12 players in the transfer portal. And man, there are literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of players already in the portal 1 day after it officially opened. There are going to be a lot of guys that find new homes, and there's going to be a lot that don't. It's going to be a rude awakening for some of these guys. Some of them would have actually been in a better position, even if they were third on the depth chart, to stay and continue and fight. For some guys, it will be a better scenario. You just really don't know. As I said, guys, don't dwell too much on it. Tell them go be great and move along, because we're also going to be shopping in the transfer portal, and we've already offered many guys. So it giveth, also taketh away, but we're going to be bringing in some reinforcements through the transfer portal. I have also heard that it looks like Mr. Prime, Deion Sanders, is probably trying to pull Avante Williams. Again, it doesn't really matter, though, because he's not a Cane. He's in the portal, but just throwing that out there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'm still going to be bummed losing Rooster, man. I know everybody was giving him a hard time this season, but there was so much potential there. So much potential, man. Remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.